Hello and welcome to Tar River Arms. My name is Kurt Lieberman and I'm the owner of Tar River Arms. So you've gotten to the point where you're ready to place this order. First of all, we appreciate the business and we appreciate you shopping with us. And I wanted to talk before you hit that place the order, or you probably have some questions around a couple of things that we all have online when we shop, especially with new companies that we're not familiar with. What happens to my data? What happens to my information? What happens to my credit card? Am I protected? And all that good stuff that we worry about right before we hit the place order button. So I want to take a few minutes today and just talk with you about how we handle the data at Tar River Arms, what we do with that data, what we can see, what we can't see, and what is stored. So first of all, let's just talk about quickly. You're in the checkout page, and one of the first things you see there is your billing details and ship to a different address. Those two things are very important in terms of the order itself. The billing details is what allows the credit card company or processor to process your order based to make sure that it's not a fraudulent purchase, obviously. And then the shipping address is where does ultimately that firearm or thing that you're ordering from us go. So first of all, on the shipping of a firearm, we do have a full-fledged blog post out on our Learning with the TRA team that goes into massive details about how to purchase a firearm online. So that's not what I'm here. I'm really here to just kind of briefly talk about what happens to the data. But in that case, just in general, on that shipping address, a lot of people will just in the process of the order put their same address, their billing address, as well as their shipping address in there. That's okay. That's not an issue. We'll get what we need from you later. But in terms, really what that's supposed to be is what is the name of the gun store, or the FFL we call it, that we're going to actually ship that firearm. Legally, we are not allowed to ship a firearm or any part of a firearm that has the serial number on it to you directly. We have to go to a gun store. Anything that on that firearm or around that firearm that doesn't have a serial number, we can ship directly to you, just for a little bit of point of clarification. But anyway, on the billing details and the shipping details, that is only stored in one spot, and that's stored as an order within Tar River Arms. We only use that as a way to process the order, ship the order, and communicate directly with you. We will never take that data and resell that data. We'll never sell your order information. We'll never share that information. We don't share email addresses, phone numbers, and all that stuff. That stays strictly with us. And we will never abuse that. Actually, if you see down in the bottom, there is a subscribe to our newsletter, or subscribe to our marketing campaigns. If you don't want to do it, just uncheck the box and you won't. And that puts the little flag for us that you do not want to be communicating that way. So that's okay. We don't require that. Not everybody wants that. It's not like we have enough email coming into our email boxes anyway. So it's up to you. But we will not, and anything that you ever get from us should have an opt-in, opt-out. So if you don't want to see future communications, you just click the box, check it out, and you go. So first, your personal information, your phone number, emails, and all that stuff is only stored in the terms of an order and is never shared. Second, let's talk about the next part. So you filled in your billing details, you filled in your shipping details, you look down, you decide to subscribe or not subscribe. Create an account. Let's just talk about that real quick, because you can process this order as a guest, or you can process this as with your own private account. Here's the big differentiator in that, or the reasons why I think you want to create an account, if for future tracking, or future just getting a future receipt or whatever. So it's important, right? So you can check out as a guest, but unfortunately as a guest, you're not able to track that order via your own private portal within Tar River Arms. The communication would have to happen through email or phone call. Not a problem. We don't mind taking those orders, but sometimes it's a little bit more convenient just to be able to log into your portal and say, oh, here it is. It's in processing, or it's in shipping. Here's a tracking number, or what, right? So that's one option. Completely up to you. Create account, don't create account. Either way, the order will still go through. Second, then you see your order details. You've got things like flat rate shipping for a rifle, local pickup. Local pickup is reserved for folks that are here locally or close enough that they can drive and pick it up. And then you have flat rate pistol and accessory shipping. It's important just to pick whichever it is. If you're picking a rifle, you just click that. If you're picking a pistol, if you're going to do local pickup, you won't be charged for shipping and all that good stuff. You get there. Now here's the part that most people worry about, is the credit card info. So you have a little section at the bottom that asks for your credit card info. First, Tar River Arms does not store that data in any form or fashion. We do not have that data on our server at all. So even if somebody was to hack into tarriverarms.com, they're not going to get your credit card data because it's not stored there. Second of all, we use a credit card processing company, as everybody does. We're not credit card companies, so we have to use a processing agent. They do have your credit card information in terms of that data, except when I go into their portal, I can't see your credit card number. None of my employees can see your credit card number. So even if one of my employees were trying to be mischievous and get those, they can't as well. So as a company, as a processing the order, as an individual, anybody that works at Tar River Arms, there is really no way for us to see any of the information in terms of a full credit card number that could be written down, taken somewhere else or whatever. So that's good news for you as from a safety perspective. And even as a credit card company, as a third-party processing, even when if you were able to log into my portal, like for somehow you were able to hack in and get my account ID to get into that portal, I still don't see your credit card number. It shows like I think the first few numbers, and then it X's out the rest. So even if somebody was able to figure that part out, they're not able to get it. So your credit card data is safely stored, not with us, or is safely processed is a better way to put it, not with us, locally on the server, but with the credit card processor actually encrypts that data and ensures that it's safely kept away as well from willing hackers. So that's it. So what happens once you press the place order in the bottom right hand corner? You filled in your shipping, you filled in your billing, you filled in your credit card, you hit place order. The first thing that happens is an order is generated within our system and an order receipt is sent to you. That order receipt, if you do not get that order receipt, please check your spam folder, check your junk folder. That's more than likely where it is. That's how we will communicate with you via email. So it's important that if you don't see an order receipt that's thanking you for your order and detailing your order out, that you go check junk or spam. And if you don't see that there, then just give us a call. We'll either help walk you through it or resend that email. Anyway, so we get that email at the same time that you do as well. What we do is first thing we look to see is, did you put in your shipping details the gun store near you where you would like us to actually ship that firearm? If you didn't, we'll send you a quick email. We'll give you a quick call. Hey, thank you for the order. Really appreciate your business. Where would you like us to ship this firearm? And then we can go back and forth in communication on that. If you don't know, that's fine too. We'll help you find one. We just go by zip somewhere close to you and figure it out. Once we figure that out, then we will contact that dealer that we're going to ship to. And once we get the info and everything that we need for them to process the shipping part of your order, we actually communicate with you via email, which is why it's important that you're able to see our email. We say, hey, just wanted to let you know we were able to talk to your dealer. They're good to go. We're good to go. We're processing your order for shipping. We'll be following up shortly with a tracking information, another email. And then once we get to there, we'll send you a third and kind of final email that says, hey, congratulations, your order is shipped. Here's your tracking info so that you can monitor it to when it gets to that dealer to go pick it up. And then that's pretty much it, right? So that's pretty much the process of purchasing from Tar River Arms. We hope that you feel a little bit better about understanding where all your info goes and where it doesn't go and how it can't be seen or whatever. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call at 919-263-1110, or you can also send us an email to sales@traguns.com. We really appreciate you getting this far. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video. We really appreciate your business, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you, and have a great day, evening, or morning, depending on time you're looking at this.